Bones are amazing things. They hold us up, they support us, they make us strong. But bones have other uses. In the past, bones were thrown by diviners, seeking out the mysteries of the future. Now the bones are cubes, made of plastic or resin, but they still reveal things to us. As they fall from our fingers and rattle across the table, the story becomes clear. Welcome to Bone Throwers Theater, an RPG actual play podcast.
Welcome back to Bone Throwers Theater, and this special edition of Lasers and Feelings. I'm Jeff, and I'm playing Felix Llamar.
This is Johnny, and I'm playing Dr. Ima Kutya.
I'm Jordan, and I am the Game Master.
I'm Jackie, and I am AS5.
And this is Jeremy playing Gunner Black.
Gunner Black, I think you were about to do something dangerous.
Yeah, he's going to run to get on the ship, which we succeeded, I think, in the last episode.
Yes. So you're running to the ship, and I'm imagining you're all just like hoofing it as fast as you can.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just going to punch it, fly it out of there.
Okay.
Out of the cave that is closing in around them, apparently. Or losing
Melting.
cohesion. Melting.
Go ahead and roll me 2.
2! I'm a pilot!
You're not exactly prepared.
He's a pilot.
Continue being awesome. I'm always prepared.
Okay, fine. If that's how you want to pretend in your mind. That's what Hunter tells himself in the morning.
3 successes.
Congratulations. Without reservation, you are able to get out of the tunnel. Go ahead and describe how you do this.
Well, the wall losing cohesion.
Yes.
It seems like it's the wave of goo. It seems like it's sloshing its way like back and forth across. So imagine the ship has to actually maneuver back and forth and spin a little bit to not run into the walls, and then do that 90-degree
Straight up.
straight up. Is it the same goo? Is it the same gray goo that was in the ship?
Yes.
Ooh. So when he does that 90-degree turn, I guess the aft burners would hit the goo, causing it to expand.
Yes.
And it kind of,
And there was a lot of female Captain Darcy's
yeah.
forming out of it. I'm kind of imagining that scene from Ralph Breaks the Internet when all the Ralphs are forming into the giant Ralph.
Yeah.
Actually, I was thinking that it would temporarily plug the hole. Well, there's a giant blob that like reaches up out of the hole behind the ship, but eventually the ship breaks away, and then Gunner's gonna yell, "It's like, transport it now!"
So I knew what we were doing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm prepared.
And you're an expert at
And I'm an expert engineer. I've got 1 success.
Oh boy!
Because he's an expert.
Now you roll 6s, Jeff.
He's been rolling 6 all day today. So there is a complication. You're able to succeed, but now there's a whole bunch of goo in the ship as well.
Is it angry?
It is spreading rapidly. I don't want to attribute anger to that particular action, though.
We need more of that powder stuff. I shout to the android
I
scientist.
mean, so on one hand, I think I have more, just because it's a very basic thing, but at the same time, I'm not used to large spills like this, so I'll go ahead and roll 3 for it.
Okay.
We need more selenium powder.
2 successes. We've only got 1 more box. Big box, like
the bulk clothing detergent box that you can get from Walmart?
no,
Like a tub.
4 of those.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like maybe, we'll say a drum.
Okay, yeah, 1 giant drum. That's all we have left. Replicate?
We need to clean up all this stuff before it replicates.
We also need to replicate more powder, because I don't think we have enough.
To use what we can, and while it's replicating in the med bay.
No, it's in the transporter room.
No, we're replicating more of the powder.
Powder.
Right, but I'm saying that the goo in and of itself is in the transporter room.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
While the replicator is doing its thing, we're going to use what we can of the powder to get rid of the goo.
Okay. Are you in the transporter room as well, or you?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Because I just transported it.
Okay. The goo tries to seal up the door, but spackle itself over there.
Guys, I'm gonna teleport it off.
Teleport what off?
All of it.
It starts covering the panels.
The goo is getting everywhere. It's trying to close me in. I'm teleporting it off. Hey! 2 laser feelings.
Okay. Question number 1.
Am I able to collect all of it in one pass with the teleporter?
No.
No.
Question number 2.
Am I able to get the rest of it in a second go?
No.
You really want me to be sealed in for death?
Yes.
That wasn't a question, so I won't answer one way or another.
You teleport the replicator down to the surface.
No.
We got it up here.
No, I'm being trapped.
Too bad.
You're in the teleporter room, right? Teleporting goo off the ship.
Well, I guess you're going to have to continue to be awesome, right? By doing something dangerous.
No, prove yourself.
Prove yourself.
Oh, yeah, I gotta prove myself.
So how are you going to prove yourself, Shiv?
By using my super awesome engineer skills to collect all of the goo and teleport it off of the ship.
How are you going to collect the goo?
Going to try and alter the teleporter signature to search for the goo signatures.
Anything with that magnetic polarity.
Yes. And teleport it off of the ship.
Now, science officer, do you have any ideas for experiments that you could be
3
working?
successes, 2 of them laser fields.
Okay. Question number 1.
Am I able to collect all of the goo with this modification?
Yes.
Does it teleport the replicator with the rest of the goo?
Yes.
What did you do, Ray?
Congratulations, you sent the machine back down to the planet.
So he took all the goo off the ship?
Yes. Including the stuff that you all had in
Yeah.
stasis. And also the captain.
Yeah, I figured.
Wait. Captain?
Yeah. Well, we gotta find the captain. The real captain.
What do you mean, the real captain?
That one that we had was goo. It was a clone.
A clone captain?
So we have 2 choices. We go back down to the planet and get the replicator and leave, or we look for the captain.
Or we just leave.
Wait, so you sent the replicator back down too?
Apparently, it's made out of the same stuff that the goo is.
Or completely encased in it.
Or completely encased in it.
It was the latter.
I say we go get the replicator. He just beamed it to the surface, right?
Yep.
Alright.
Gunners are going to scan the surface of the planet.
Okay.
How many?
3.
3 successes, 1 laser feeling.
Okay.
So succeed.
You're able to locate the thing on the planet. No problem.
What else about that area is revealed in the scan?
It seems that there are more houses.
It's an entire domed city. Named Consiglio.
And the planet's starting to freeze over?
It wasn't snow at all. It was goo.
Oh! Is this powder stuff the only thing that can
That we have, yes.
get rid of this goo?
I could roll to see if I can make something else.
Okay. That'd be a lasers roll.
Yep.
3 successes. 1.
Yep.
Laser
Success.
feeling.
So you are able to formulate something that has the same chemical consistency.
Mm-hmm.
One thing that might help it is if you could disrupt the magnetic, maybe an EMP bomb,
Mm-hmm.
solve some of your issues. Because then you could disrupt the goo.
That's outside my range of expertise.
Alright. I'll try that. So
Okay.
you engineer want to try that? See if he could make the right shock.
We build an EMP.
Mm-hmm.
Look, 3 successes, 1 feel.
Congratulations, you have feelings. You have laser feelings. Ask me.
Do I have to have a question?
If you don't want to question, then that's okay.
Okay.
I'll just laugh at you.
I have an idea that fits on the grand scale of Star Trek and Stargate. It's the kind of ridiculous thing that they would try and do in those series.
That's what will win the day.
Yeah. But maybe also destroy the solar system.
Sarah.
Well,
There are other solar systems out there.
You are the dangerous pilot.
As the pilot, I wouldn't know how to do this. I could suggest it.
Suggestions are good.
Well, I'm building an EMP. Either way.
Wait, so AS5, you said that the magnetic fields on the planet were shifting.
Mm-hmm.
Is it still like any other planet where there's like a magnetic north and a magnetic south?
Yeah, so when I got on the planet, it was resembling when the north and south swap, which does happen periodically on most planets.
Like swap?
Mhm.
Like the switch?
Swap or just move?
Or just move?
Well, yeah, so they were in the process of moving, but swapping is not abnormal either.
What if we could totally, like, 100% swap the magnetic field? Flip it.
No, I don't see. Will you try that?
That would definitely disrupt
Oh yeah, if it's
whatever is reacting to that magnetic field.
All you gotta do is spin the planet backwards.
Or just like any other smaller metallic object, just hit it really hard with another metal object.
Another planet.
Yeah, so if we could flip the magnetic poles, that would definitely disrupt the goo long enough, probably to both find the captain and get the replicator back.
It's possible.
Since you're already working on the imp it.
Go ahead. Make the roll 3 dice.
Oh, 2 successes.
2 successes.
Very good.
EMP made.
Imp made.
Drop that joint.
Deploying EMP.
Oh, is that going to flip the field?
No, but it might disrupt whether. This is quicker
So,
and easier to accomplish than that. You'll do this and then we'll.
what we would have to do to swap the poles is use an EMP on either pole
Simultaneously.
Simultaneously.
But if the poles are continuously shifting, we'd have to find out where they're going to be and detonate them at the same time. Can you calculate that for us?
Yep. Yeah. Anyone want to take my question? Is this gonna work?
That depends on the dice rolls.
Well, that was her question.
That was my answer.
Is it feasible to work?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Satisfied. Okay. Yeah, I could calculate that.
So before we detonate this other EMP, do we need to make another one?
Yes.
Too bad you don't have a replicator.
And he failed.
All of a sudden, the EMP information just fell out of your head.
Let me try this again.
Without blowing us up, please.
I got 1 success.
Okay. This one has less shielding on it than the first one. So you're not 100% sure that the payload is going to be directed exactly how it needs to go.
So we'll place the first one first, and then find the other pole, and then place this one.
Okay. It's a good thing that your ship has super strong sensors.
And
It's fast.
it's super fast.
Sounds like this part falls on the pilot to a certain degree.
Yes.
So we have to place one EMP at that magnetic pole, race to the other magnetic pole,
Place
it,
the other one.
and then race to a place where we can detonate them both before those magnetic poles shift.
Yes. Or calculate where they're going to be and
Place them there.
place them there, and then detonate them once the poles have shifted to those spots.
I was able to calculate where each pole will be by the second for the next 14 days. So we'll be fine.
Okay. Let's do that.
Sounds like a hotshot pilot needs to make some rules.
Alright. roll for... What am I doing first?
I guess.
Go on.
Now that you know the both poles, you're going to place the first one.
Alright, placing the first one. 3 successes and a laser feeling.
Okay.
Is the location of the magnetic pole... is there a correlation between where the houses were popping up and where the magnetic poles were?
Yeah, so the magnetic poles were... You all were pretty much at the magnetic pole.
Alright. So going to place the second
Okay.
on the opposite pole. Ooh. 1 success.
You're able to get there. This one's a little more difficult because it's actually an ocean.
All right.
There's no farmhouses, there's a bunch of houseboats. Would guys like to come in for some clam chowder?
Why, yes. Yes, I would. I love clam chowder. I'd be even more convinced if it were cream of crab soup. What are you rolling for, Jeff?
To detonate them.
Well, we gotta be in a place where we can detonate them, right?
Yeah.
But I do think that you probably want to be above the planet, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Rather than
In the middle of the field.
Yes, in the middle of the EMP blast.
Yes. Is Jeff just rolling for...
No, you need to pilot
Okay.
away.
Pilot it away! Ooh. 3 successes, 2 laser feeling.
Okay.
Laser feeling number 1. Question. Number 1. Do we have a logged bioscan for the captain?
Yes. That's one of the first things
Yes.
that the medical personnel
Absolutely.
would do when
For anybody who comes on the ship.
Yep. Except for AS5 and the engineer did that.
Yes, I did.
And then we already said we knew where the replicator on the planet was.
Yes.
I don't know.
You want to hold your question?
Yeah, I'm going to hold my question. I don't
Okay.
have anything else.
1 success to detonate.
You're able to successfully scramble the magnetosphere. We don't want to destroy it, we just want to scramble it, right?
Yeah.
Maybe destroy it.
It looks like the magnetic goo life forms of the planet are completely in complete chaos. They're paying no attention to you. The farmhouses actually lose cohesion as well.
All right, let's zoom back there and get what we came for.
Start scanning for life forms. Specifically the captain's life form. 3 successes.
You find the captain at the latitude and longitude of the first farmhouse.
Exactly where the farmhouse was.
Exactly.
That was father.
Oh.
Snag him, bag him, tag him.
And now the replicator.
Okay. Roll for engineering to transport him up.
And I also wanted to get a sample of the silicone life form.
3 successes.
No!
No.
Stop being Edric Farthings.
No. I'm not allowing this.
I'm trying to solve a weird space mystery.
3 successes.
You managed to get it. Go ahead and make me another science roll.
Alright.
Fail. All 6s. Dang it.
3 successes.
You managed to get yourself a small collection.
Yes.
Just like a teaspoon's worth of material.
Yes.
All right.
And a silicone-free container.
Yes.
Not glass.
Terran-Peristeel.
Yep.
All right. Well, I think that pretty much resolves our game. Is there anything else that you all want to do?
Does it die when I put it in a vacuum?
Actually deliver this.
But you gotta fix it.
Alright, I'll fix it.
Fix it, Felix.
I'll fix it.
I can fix it. I can fix it 9 times.
2 successes.
Congratulations, you get it fixed. No problem. You want to know what happens to the silicon life form when it gets put into...
Yeah, I want to take a sample of the sample I haven't put in a vacuum.
Okay.
See if it kills it.
No.
No?
I was wondering that myself.
I kind of was too.
So I was wanting just to transport the replicator into space.
Uh-huh.
I was thinking about that.
That's exactly what I was thinking. So is the replicator goo free now?
It is goo free. We'll say.
Wow.
We will say that the engineer spent plenty of time cleaning it up before repairing it.
Yep.
Is there any science experiments that you would like to do?
No.
All right.
Yes, I'm just going to spend the next several days, weeks, months,
Poking,
years
prodding,
poking, prodding, examining, killing.
writing your theses.
Yes.
Making your scientific claims.
Precisely.
Going to your symposiums.
And firing the captain.
I never revived the captain.
Gunner from the chair is going to calm everybody in the ship and is like, well, you're welcome, guys. That piloting, I'm just saying.
Saved the day.
Saved the day yet again.
By the way, the captain is under a medically induced coma.
Fair enough. Because you don't know what he's brought back with him.
That's right.
So we're going to continue doing what we're doing. We're going to deliver this replicator.
And we'll just pretend to have a captain.
Well, it's been working so far.
Exactly. We're safer without him.
What kind of hubristic person would name their own daughter after themselves? Darcy? I'm your father, Darcy.
Yep. I don't know that he named her as much as they just replicated themselves from him.
That's a name tag, and we're like, oh, Darcy. That's what we are.
All right. Well, thank you so much for listening, and I hope you all enjoyed Lasers and Feelings. Have a good one. Thank you for listening to Bone Throwers Theater. We are releasing this podcast under a Creative Commons Attribution, Non-Commercial, No Derivatives 3.0 Unported license. That means you can share the podcast, but please do not modify it or try to gain financially from it. If you would like to visit our website, you can do so at bonethrowerstheater.com. If you would like to send us an email, you can do so at bonethrowerstheater@gmail.com. Our Twitter handle is bonethrowerstheater. You can also look us up on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And until next time, may the bones fall ever in your favor. This has been a Nerd Circle podcast production.